Your brain is the ultimate supercomputer processing 2 to 11 million pieces of information. Not every day, not every hour, not every minute, but every single second. That's between 10 to 50 million pieces of information in just the time you have been watching this video. But here's the kicker. You are only conscious of about 40 of those 2 to 11 million pieces of information a second. So what the heck? That does not really add up. You are right, because the other 90% is not coming from the conscious mind, which you are listening to this video on right now. It's coming from your subconscious mind. This controls your life whether you know it or not. In fact, you don't even know it's happening, because by definition, that would mean it's conscious, not conscious. So why does this matter? Here's the biggest kept secret. I believe in making change in your life and attracting things to you that you want people go after studying New Year's. And that's why 80% of people fail by the second week of February. If you don't look at their New Year's resolution, I'm guilty myself, or people miss out is the other 90% that they could be assessing in your subconscious mind. What if you could tap into that instead of using 10%? What if you could use 90%? In this video, I want to share with you a 3 subconscious mind exercise. Once you know this, there's no going back. Something you can do every day to reprogram your subconscious mind. Start doing the full power. I'm not a neuroscientist by any means, but I geek out on this stuff and I love it. The subconscious mind, the brain and all that. And here's what I found. Let us use the example of money. If you grew up hearing money is scarce, money is all evil, you know, money does not grow on trees, or your parents threw about money a lot. That's one of the worst things you can do to a kid if you want your kid to be rich, because that's going to strengthen the neural pathways in your brain that's reinforcing the lack of money and that you are not supposed to have any. Hebb's law says that neurons that fire together wire together. So naturally you are going to start noticing the lack. And then when you get into your adulthood, yeah, you are checking accounts, $20 in it, because your whole life you have been lack. But if you are conscious of it, that's where you can make this change. And most of us don't choose what we put in your subconscious mind. Again, that would be conscious by definition. Unfortunately, most of it's not even our choice at all. It is influenced from society programs, our parenting, emotional events that something were not our choice. Could be trauma, really up until the age of 7 to 14. It's when you are like a sponge, absorbing everything in your mind. And so most people walk around life like a 14-year-old because that's kind of where their mind is. That makes sense. In fact, the Jesuits had a good saying that sums us up. It says, "Give me a boy till the age of 7 and I will show your man." So this 3-minute mind exercise is designed to go back, rewind the clock and really put in stuff and become conscious of what your subconscious is giving you in your life. Full credit, I got this from you, our creators. I believe that your YouTube channel, you are a creator, but I put my own spin on it. But this is just what works for me. Here's how to do this. The first thing you are going to do is I want you to take a series of deep breath, 4 to 5 of these. You are going to go in 4 seconds, hold and then out for 4 seconds. And what this does is it puts your mind in a very calm state. You need to be calm, otherwise this exercise will not work for you. So many times we drink energy drinks. We get so stressed out about the bills we have got to pay about driving here, and we are just like on the verge of stress all day long, whether you realize it or not. In fact, the internal mind chatter you have going and on. If we are really honest, how many times a day do you have self-doubts? How many times a day does your mind perk up and say, "Hey, you are not good enough. Hey, they think you are stupid. Hey," all this stuff. Like it that was a person following you around saying that stuff. Your turn absorb and giving them one of them, right? It's annoying. Step number 2. You are going to take one hand and place it on your forehead. Okay? This is connecting to your third eye, right? Here is the recalm of chakras. We are not going to go into that is in video. That's where spiritual higher self plays with your other hand. You are going to put it in the back of your occipital corp. This is responsible for versions. So what you are doing here is you are sending energetic cues to yourself. What you are about to do, you want to see in your life. You will notice that just doing that feels good. You are re-putting your energy there. Third step, I want you to either write this down. Think about it, say it out loud. A specific desire, anything you want. This could be an emotional you want to feel. Whether that's love, higher self-worth, more confidence, just feel like an overall badass. This could be a physical thing. New car, more money, new place you want to move into. Or it could be an experience. You want to see yourself going somewhere not. You want to vacation. You want to travel. What this is doing, it's calling that thing into your mind. So let me give you an example here. About a year ago, I really wanted a new car. I was using the same car my whole life, but it was just time for an upgrade. I upgraded a lot of things. I typically live well below my means, but it was just time for a new car. But I did not really want to flashy Lambos and luxury cars that everyone likes. It's just not my style. One day, I saw a classic car driving by me. It was a 65 Mustang fastback and I heard the engine. I smelled the exhaust. It was no close. I saw the color of the car, the classic looking interior. The classic look, I knew that was the car I wanted. So I would call that into my mind. I would think about that car, become obsessed with it. I would go on YouTube. I would hear the sound of 289 engines. I could feel my hands on the wood steering wheel. I could smell the premium gas you put in that car to take care of it. Add as many senses to this as you can. Most people with visualization, they just try and see it. They see it, they see it, they see it. But you are missing out on the bigger picture. The more real you can make this to you, the better this will work. What do you feel? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you hear? What do you see? Use all your senses there. It will get easier if you do this more and more. You should try this every day for 21 days and watch what happens. Pretty soon, you can just instantly call that back into your mind. Step number 4. What you are going to do is the state of the name, the thing out loud. So in this case, I would be 1965 Ford Mustang. Take 1 to 3 minutes to keep starting these things loud as you are really calling it into your mind. Pressing your hands on your head. Really try to identify 3 to 5 specifications that this item has. In the case of the car, it was the steering wheel, it was the smell, it was the sound of the engine. I should feel pretty freaking good. Remember, emotions are just a record of the past. So if you have the emotion right now, well, guess what? You have already experienced the thing. So when you get it, it's going to be really familiar and easier to get. Because you already know how the emotions are going to feel when it comes to you. The next step is you are going to declare this to be true. State the thing out loud and say, this is my new truth in my new reality. Say that with as much certainty as you can. The more truth that you have to this thing with you, your brain will work because you believe